Hello. Yes. Ooh, shiny. Okay.
Okay, I am. Okay.
Look. It's Mondays with Mom. Yeah. Alliteration.
Morning.
There's going to be a lot of alliteration happening because we're thinking Wednesdays with Wolf Giant, Mondays with Mom. So she and I are going to work on some Pinterest crafts. We yeah.
A Russian Pinterest. ...
I saw something on Pinterest and was like, that's super cute. I clicked on the link and I was like, cool. This is like, this works. And then it was like, click here for more information. When I clicked on it, it's a Russian site. And it says things like, next binded stripes here in this way, it turns out like mesh. Places we catch crossing slips glue. Make two such zagotovochki.
So, we're trying this morning. We're going to make sago whatever.
Yeah, we're going to make something. We're going to try snowflakes first. So, we need 20 strips that I can understand from the first instructions. My paper cutter is also super dull, so we'll have to see if this works.
Did it give us a measurement for how?
I'm sure it did.
Okay.
So long as I have 20 strips the same size, I don't think it matters. Chris, I am thinking of doing this every week. We're thinking of changing it up a little bit, because Carlos is taking my Monday mornings, but I think he should take Wednesday nights, because I get off of work and I'm exhausted. Do a project with instructions roughly translated from another language. Those are my favorite. Except not, because that one time two times I tried to do origami, I nearly killed someone. Because I just couldn't fucking handle...
Yeah, but you went to hard origami, not like starting at the basics, right? You were doing what you wanted to do, not the progressive.
Well, yeah, I did what I wanted to do, but I was still struggling with the easy stuff. It's 4. This is gonna be so boring, guys. Okay, that's 5. That's one set. One set. Ha, no, origami is the bane of my existence. All viewers, when I'm like, hey, what should I work on next time, are like, nah, origami, because I get so frustrated and irritated that I can't handle it.
Everybody watches the meltdown.
Yeah, basically, I have a meltdown, and I give up in a huff, and I'm like, fuck this, I'm never doing Papercrafts again. Except I love Papercrafts. They're my favorite.
Well, I wanted to make dachi this morning, which is paper.
We can still make dachi.
But it creates a game.
See, Chris, everyone wants to see me melt down because I can't handle origami.
Well, because you were also doing it from Japanese.
Yeah, I was doing it from Japanese, but it had pictures, and I thought with pictures I could do it. Except the pictures skip like 8 steps, and it's just like...
In the middle.
Yeah, it's like, this is step 1A, 2, or like, it was 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E, 1F, step 2. And I was like, nope, fuck this, can't do it. Like, no. It's 4. So I'm doing like half an inch on each, because I don't know. And that's 5. And from the instructions... Oh. I'm definitely not making fun of this crafter who wrote this in English or got it translated, because if they got it Google translated, they never stood a chance. And if they wrote it in English, good for them for knowing more than one language. But the instructions say, places we catch crossing slips glue, so...
Is there a way of doing this?
That one hasn't had that side opened.
Oh, okay.
That one has.
Okay. I'm using stuff that is more modern than my crafting experience. Meaning that I moved on from crafting to other things. Although I still do.
2 for 5. Okay, cool. That's your second 5. And this is your third 5, because we need 20 of these strips. I love poor translations of things, especially when it's instructions. It's one of my favorite things about traveling. Would it be like, turn the blah blah, and I'm like, I don't know what the blah blah is, and you didn't tell me which direction I'm turning. Oh, so thank you. So I love trying, it's like a quest. I love trying to figure out what the hell someone meant.
And then sometimes it's so obvious if you actually work it out right.
You're like, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they meant that, not that. Makes sense now.
3.
I'm assuming also that everything has to be level and measured.
I would assume so.
Yeah, okay.
At no point does it tell me that in the instructions.
You know, I think I've worked out why it might be Monday with Moms, because no matter how we fail, my fail will be bigger than her fail.
It's not why. I mean, maybe a little bit. You didn't hear my conversation last night, did you?
No.
I was saying that I wanted to get back to the original point of this stream, which was to get rid of the fear of crafting. Like, you should never be like, oh, I can't do it, oh, I'll suck at it, blah, blah, blah. You should just go for it, because who cares? And I wanted to show different, like, crafting abilities, because there are definitely things you're better at than I am. But I wanted to show that regardless of your crafting ability, it can still be fun. So my hands are shaking, because I've used my hands way too much in the last few days trying to finish up projects. So that's why we're using tools, and I'm not cutting with scissors, because my hand is cramping and shaking. I really need to learn to be ambidextrous.
You know what it didn't say? It didn't say anything about length versus width, because in the picture they're definitely much longer than the center squares. So when you do it, you may want everything closer.
Oh yeah, just to take a regular piece of paper, so I have no idea.
No, but it just their image isn't looking like my image.
Durdude, just do it. Yes, Durdude. That is the point. Just do it.
Well, that's how we got started in the beginning, when Elizabeth was little. There wasn't Pinterest then, but, you know, there were things that I knew existed, like we got a pasta making machine, and that was a craft. You can call it a craft more than a recipe, because it wasn't always edible, but we had a lot of fun with the pasta machine.
Yes.
So, can't see this. I'm working on a little board and it's white on white, but I am working on it. You just can't necessarily see it. So we'll just show the end result when it ends.
Yes. These are your last two, because it says make 2 such zagotovochki.
Oh, and then place them diagonally on top of each other?
Yeah.
Okay, well then.
So you're going to have to make a second one of those.
This is one, what, say it again.
Zagotovochki?
This is one Zagotovochki, whatever, but I did not measure, so it may not be a good one.
Didn't tell us to measure.
No. We're eyeballing, because we're just doing it.
Durdude, how was your night? Morning, day, whatever. Day? I think it was your day. You went to work. How was it? It's like neither Carlos nor I slept.
Oh, I didn't either.
No one slept.
Don't know what it was. And then Badger decided at, I didn't look at the clock, but it was when the dumpsters get picked up, so about 6:30. She decided she was awake. So I needed to be awake. And that was just probably about when I'd fallen asleep.
Oh, well, Zeke was fine. He didn't do anything. He just slept all night, but I just couldn't for the life of me fall asleep last night. So I was just awake, hanging out in here. Oh, you know what I didn't do this morning?
No.
See how this looks?
Oh,
Ooh.
that does look nice.
Ooh. Everyone made fun of my roof.
I love your roof.
I was like, only one bit of it got a little fucked up. I'm not sure how. There we go. Probably weight.
Lovely shingles.
Y'all made fun of my roof. My roof looks great. Look at that. That's a sweet roof. And then this looks awesome.
It does look awesome.
So that's...
It's really cute. I did notice it this morning when I walked in the room.
I just hadn't looked at it.
No, I noticed it. Okay, I think I've already learnt one thing. These have to be very close together to get it to look proportionately like the picture.
Hi, Zeke.
Got a dog nose.
I know, what did we tell you about trying to get under our legs?
And poor old Badger came as close as she could.
Oh. You had a nap. That's good, dear dude. I'll be having a nap later today as well.
I want to go to the movies today.
I know. I support this because I'm not going to be able to use my hands for the rest of the day. They hurt so much.
I want to go see Arrival.
I keep hearing really good things about it. Dear dude, have you heard of the movie Arrival? Have you seen the movie Arrival? Do you have any interest in sci-fi films?
Fits in with our theme of understanding a foreign language in instructions, doesn't it?
It does.
I guess from Russian to English is easy compared to Alien to English.
These are some of the easiest instructions I've read. Like, some of the words don't get translated, but they're still fairly clear. Like...
Well, they didn't translate the Z word because I think it's like a name.
Oh, probably. It's probably what that shape is called.
And you can't...
But places we catch crossing slips glue makes perfect sense. Like, there's enough of the right words in that sentence to get me from point A to point B. Either watched or heard about it. Excuse me.
Well, it was released here in the States last week, so I don't know. I can never tell. Some countries get the movies before America, and some countries get movies after America.
It's about a language interpreter who's a woman, which is very exciting, who has to help figure out the language a group of invading aliens speaks in order to communicate with them, because they've invaded the world.
Well, we don't know if they've invaded or not.
Yeah, they don't actually know what's happening.
We don't know if it's an invasion friendly or hostile. All we know from the previews is that aliens show up
and no one can communicate with them.
And nobody can communicate with them, so they go to a linguist and say, here you go. Here's the aliens.
It seems cool.
So it's slightly different from the usual premise. I seem to have one more, or I can't count. Oh, this one looks a little better. Okay, my second...
Ring. What was that?
I don't know.
Oh. Thank you for the host. CP. That's what we're going to go with. I appreciate it.
Second Zag is...
Zagotovochi.
Whoa,
There
we go.
I speak no Russian.
That one looks better. So...
Okay, well, it's my turn to try.
Yeah. Now Elizabeth's going to try.
I have my 20 little strips.
Oh.
Making strip stream. Yep. No, so this morning, I normally do really intense crafts, and my hand hurts so much from beating things that I'm actually shaking, so we have to do something low-key this morning. So, because I don't have full manual dexterity, we are going with some Pinterest crafts with paper for the holidays for making snowflakes. But I looked at it on Pinterest this morning and was like, yeah, this seems really cool. Let's do this. And I committed to the idea and we were gonna do it. And then I clicked on the 4 more details and it took me to a Russian website. And it's Google translated from Russian, which means it's just kind of gobbledygook because Google Translate can't handle language.
See.
So we're having fun because it'll say things and it's like, what? Yeah, because the next step is we put one of our Zagotovochku. Oh god, it changed from Zagotovochki to Zagotovochku to the second as shown in photo. So
You need to put your strips really
Whoa.
close together.
hers look like they have so much gap.
Well, because
Maybe she's using
used a
teeny-
longer piece of paper.
No, I think hers is thinner. I don't think I cut mine thin enough.
Maybe they have to be really thin.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they have to be thinner than I cut them. Oh well.
Oh yeah, she said millimeters up there. 4 to 5 millimeters,
5
right?
to 6.
5 to 6 millimeters.
Oh well.
That is
whatever.
very thin. Okay, well,
We're doing it this way.
we've got a fancy thing.
I don't know what's happening. Oh man. My poor hands. They take such abuse. But, CP, what would you prefer I called you? Otherwise, we're sticking with CP. How are you doing this morning? What brings you to the paper shredding? Oh no, that was probably too much glue.
Well,
I don't know. I was with the intention of being a Pinterest fail. Because I haven't failed at something in a while and I need to... oh, fuck.
I think we learned, though, where we've gone wrong. Which is better than having a Pinterest fail and not having a clue where you go wrong.
Like most of the time I fail on Pinterest.
Well,
Most of the time I do Pinterest things, I'm like, fuck this. Who does this? I actually craft all the time and like, I can't do what the hell?
But
Kills me. Oh my god, why are you just exploding glue? What the shit is happening this morning?
I don't think always on Pinterest
Tools.
the photos show somebody's first attempt at it. I think Pinterest often somebody...
God, like that time I tried to make bath bombs with Nicole and everything just went to shit and everything exploded all over her kitchen. What?
Well, we know full well for like cooking on places like Pinterest that people stage their photos because there's whole articles on how to stage your food photographs for the best effect. So I'm sure with a lot of the crafts, in a sense, the photographs are staged and the people have done
obviously.
it, a few times.
There's no question about that.
So it's not like they're posting this one.
That's the point of this, is that we are failing willingly and showing it, because there's nothing more disheartening than going online to find validation that you're not the only person in the world who sucks at something, and then finding no evidence of it because people are too proud. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Got a dog huffing the heating vent on the floor here.
I'm pretty sure there's food in it.
Oh, possibly.
Mm. 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 Hey, Chris, you chose a interesting morning to come. I promise I'm actually really quite good at crafting, though this morning isn't going to show you that. I mean, my normal paper crafts are things like these, which are like cutesy and adorable. But I'm feeling like a good fail this morning. That's what I want to get done. Because then anything I do for the rest of the day, I'm like, at least it wasn't as bad as how I started my day, right? Cool, you were from Bee's Art. Very nice. I haven't caught her stream in ages. Yeah, Bunny on a Stick is my favorite. She has a partner, and he's very dapper. And she's got a multi-layered dress, and her arms move. She was a first attempt. She's got beads as a necklace. She was a first attempt at making a fancier bunny puppet. But I have a whole series of paper puppets that I'm trying to crank out. What? Decline. I don't answer the phone. Who would call me? Oh, nice. Well, it is nice to meet you. Oh, that's not what I wanted. On Wednesday, it's going to be Wolf Giant streaming something. And then Sunday, I think I'm going to go big, and we're going to do maybe a plant stream. Because we haven't done a plant stream in ages. Get some plants going on. Okay. We have one Zagatovochku. Mine's not very even, but... I was like, I don't answer the phone, dude. Whoever's calling clearly doesn't know who I am. Alright, do you need the next step? I realize you're sitting there.
Well, we can move on to the next step because I think mine's together because I think mine's too...
Now the fun part. And I quote. To the very rim of the upper middle cross, stapler graft, 2 stripes, extreme lower cross. It makes sense. It does. To the very upper rim of middle cross. So you take... you flip it over. You take these 2 here.
And then it's saying stapler.
You just glue it.
Yeah.
Like this, I think?
Well, you go on with yours.
Like
and
that.
We can work.
That's how I interpret. To the very rim of the upper middle cross, stapler graft, 2 stripes, extreme lower cross. I think cross is Zagatovochku.
Yeah.
I think that's its interpretation. This is a fun game. Aw, that's so flattering. You're missing the chat that's being flattering towards you.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Where? Where?
Right here.
Oh, that was really very sweet of you.
They're flattering you this
Very,
morning.
very flattering.
Whenever we travel to Korea, they also believe that.
Well, that's because they can't tell ages very well, just like we can't tell their ages very well. Everybody was confused. And it's a society where you need to know people's ages to get the hierarchy, so it's a fair bit of discussion on that sometimes. Okay, that wasn't enough because those are too short.
How's it going?
Well, mine, because I didn't get it long enough, it's squishy. Be very 3-dimensional. I kind of assume I'd do that on the other end, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I assume
If I
this is a
flip it.
this is a repetitive thing.
So
No, this is my mom, and she is staying with us. And since she's staying with us, she's getting roped into the activities of the household, including streaming.
if she lets me stream on my own at some point, it's all going to be old games, because that's what I do. I make and research and play and teach old games. The origin games. Actually, we might, depending on how long this takes, I might do a papercraft game.
It's because, at least in Korea, they have all of the amazing beauty products. You could stay young forever, regardless of who you are if you lived there. I did pass 2,000 views last Monday. I actually just noticed that it was 2022, and I was like, ooh.
Oh.
But then I was like, 2022 is, I have to wait until like 2,222 to make it really worthwhile.
That going over 2,000 is cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Okay, well, this is my very uneven Zagatovochki.
I think yours looks like it's got more possibility of being right. But I think the strips have to be much thinner.
Probably. I don't think my hands are capable of doing that with the cutter, though.
Well, maybe I can
Oh, like, my hands are really...
move somewhere else and try that.
I am a sad state of affairs right now.
I think I've actually seen these snowflakes somewhere in like a folk museum or somewhere?
Probably. I've seen them before, and I think they're very pretty. And then it was like, oh, this morning I found a tutorial for them. Fantastic. Fantastic. Except I didn't expect to fail this hard this early on. Now, this same striped stapler fasten another 2 lower stripes. This operation make with all middle stripes, then turn over the snowflake, and we repeat the cycle with a lower cross.
That I don't understand. I'll have to look at the picture.
Oh. Gotcha. Gotta. So we're doing, it says, now the same striped stapler fasten another 2 pieces. So basically repeat yourself. This operation will make with all middle stripes. Do it with all the ones in that little section you're working on. Then turn over the snowflake and we repeat the cycle. So then turn it around and do it again.
So
got it.
So I'm taking these 2.
So it goes like this. This is really running out of glue.
No, I didn't do mine low enough then.
Nope, I didn't either.
Oh, okay.
I just have to move it. It's gonna be the wonkiest snowflake.
Okay, well this is going to be...
be wonky.
This isn't just going to be wonky. This is going to not look anything like that.
It's details. Mere details. Okay. Ta-da! Nailed it. This is so disastrous. It looks so good in the tutorial I'm looking at. Oh my gosh. So the next step, number 7, says that's what we do in the end.
So it misses. It misses.
Yeah, you just do it. I mean, you just do it, right?
Because you should just know it by now.
God, it looks so freaking good. Okay, no, we gotta try this again. Now that we understand. No, even this is wrong.
Yes, I don't understand.
I did this wrong. Shit. I understand. I get it. It's fine. So, oh my god. I glued it to my table. Okay, we're gonna start here. We're gonna go... Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna use the empty one. I'm gonna use this one. And go 1.
I think I'm at the
2,
past
3, 4,
past
5.
point of no return on some of this, so I'm just going to play with paper.
Good. Like that. I thought I understood.
No, we're working on as if it's 4 points. You have to work as if each one of these is a point. So once I've done this, I've done it wrong. There should be, like there's only 2 here, there should be 3 there.
We're gonna start over. Where is my thing? Oh my gosh. Puppets and flowers are just falling everywhere. Just flowers and shit. Okay. The tutorial's on a different computer because I didn't have access to my computer this morning when I found the tutorial. So it's on my laptop next to me.
Okay, so that's not going to work. That's not going to work.
We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that. 5.
What did we do?
I don't know. I don't know what we did. It was definitely not right, though. Okay. That's 5 really thin ones. Might help us. Makes me really glad I have a paper cutting machine.
No kidding. Okay, well. I don't think mine is salvageable as correct to do it correctly.
Well, I've already given up on mine. I'm getting paper for a new one. I think I kind of understand what it wants me to do. This is going to be another thing like origami, though, where it just drives me insane. Where I'm like, what the fuck?
You could have this could be a meltdown craft. Maybe you have to have Monday meltdowns. Instead of
Or
Mondays
try
with
Pinterest
Mom.
and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, not to toot my own horn, I feel like a fairly accomplished crafter, and then I try some things, and I'm just so bad at them. And I'm like, surely my brain should be able to work this out. It's not like I don't do intricate shit all the time. And my brain is just like, nope, derp, 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 derp. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, this is good. This is what I was hoping for. Well, not really what I was hoping for, what I was expecting. Oop. Okay. These being much thinner should give more movement?
Yeah, more space. More length. Because these are too chubby.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, just
This really is the paper stripping stream. It is, because we need 20 strips.
for each one.
Yeah, this is definitely not a project I need to get done. Like, the sign I need to finish painting downstairs, and the house I need to finish making next to me. But I just couldn't this morning. My hands hurt.
Sometimes you just got to try something different.
Well, just if I want to continue moving my hands, I need to not be doing what I've been doing. Okay. Let's try this again to make our zagatavochki. Hey, Zeke. Hey, Pupper. What are you doing, Pupper?
He's hitting me.
He's about to climb on you.
Yeah, well.
Okay. Yeah. Monday Madness. Do you have the glue that doesn't run out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we have dog training today?
No.
No. Okay.
Yes, there is in fact a puppy next to her. His name is Ezekiel. He is a pit bull, and he is a pain in the ass. Because he is so desperately needy that wherever you are, he's like, I must be on top of you.
Yes.
I must snuggle you until you cannot breathe. But you can't really get mad at something like that, so we just let him do it for the most part. Though he has learned he can't jump on me until after my alarm goes off in the morning, which is kind of nice. Because I'm not getting just absolutely crushed in the middle of the night when he decides that he needs a snuggle. But my alarm went off, my first alarm went off this morning, because there was more than one this morning. And he was like, good, you're up now. I'm going to assault you with dog breath. His is pretty rank. Zeke needs love. They all do. There's 3 of them in this house, and they're all particularly needy. It is a full-time job. But no dog training today. We have to work on separation anxiety with Zeke and muzzle training with both of them.
Oh, yes, I'd forgotten that.
Yup. So there will be some pseudo-dog training. Okay. This looks way better than the first one.
Yes, it looks much better.
So, this is number 1. 1 Zagatavochki. I really want to... I just sent a letter to my Russian friend. If I hadn't, I would have told her that I was trying to read a Russian tutorial and she would have laughed at me. Oh, shaky, shaky. Oh, so shaky. Hello, Nate. How are you? Good morning. Surprised to see you. I'm struggling with my hands this morning. I need those, like, heated massaging gloves. Do those exist? I don't know.
They'll exist somewhere in the world.
I know. I was like, if they don't exist, I want someone to make it so I can have it. Ooh. What is it, Zeke? Why are you crying?
Maybe he needs to go out.
Oh, you're gonna poop on the rug again? Is that your preferred place of pooping? On the rug? In the middle of the living room?
I have a little old Jack Russell Terrier who has been known to poop on the rug.
I mean, frequently.
However, she's been pretty good since she's been here. So the other day, well, one time it was her. We know it was her. But the other day, she kind of got blamed. And then we realised Zeke also occasionally poops on the rug.
Oh, you're not going to give me attention? I'm going to poop the rug.
So
thanks, dog.
So it was kind of like, oh, okay, well.
I mean, it really could have been either of them.
It could have been either of them, but...
We just know Zeke did it once. What? No, Nate, I don't know what's going on. Fill me in? Man, we're only going to get through this craft. We're not even going to hit any of the others. I had like a list of paper crafts I thought would be cute to make today. Nope. Just this. We're going to make 1 snowflake each. And then we're going to be done.
Well, mine's not going to be correct.
If it looks like a snowflake, it is correct. I mean, I'm still working on my Zagatavochki.
I'm now just randomly doing things. I'm wondering why, if I'm following the same and counting, why I have odd different things left over.
I do not know.
No, there's no way of telling.
What? There is? I haven't seen the news this morning.
What's up?
It's a live shooter at Ohio State right now.
Oh.
That's horrible. The world is a terrible place.
It's getting worse.
Okay. So we're here. We have the snowflake. So we're gonna go. Okay. Okay, so
You can use the good ones.
go like this. Okay. What? I'm still not grasping this. My next two should be these two, right? Going into the middle.
No, because you're doing the...
Yeah, right?
Oh.
Right there, in that photo.
Except I don't know how in the end she ends up with... He or she ends up with the 8 points when everything's being diverted to 4.
Because you have a whole set right here. There's a whole set underneath that hasn't been used.
Okay.
I get it. I get it. I get it. Because then I do this, and then I do the same thing here. I'm making a snowflake, but the instructions are in Russian. So I'm not doing great. There's...
Steps missing too.
Yeah, it's like, and then you just do it. Ta-da! But I think I've actually figured it out. I think I know what's happening that we were missing.
I gave up and created
Oh, wow!
that. I don't know. Can you?
Right there.
Right here. I created that instead. So it's not a snowflake because there's only 4 points.
But it still looks really cool.
But it's a thing.
Yeah,
So
still pretty.
So my fail is a paper thing.
And it looks like a snowflake.
And I'm okay that it's a paper thing. Oh look, it could be a coaster.
Christmas themed coasters.
Well, there you go. I mean, it looks kind of nice like that.
If I did candles.
Ah, except it's paper. It's probably not a good
Candles
match.
aren't hot at the bottom.
No, but if it... Oh, okay.
Here, you want the paper and the paper cutter?
No.
Okay.
Because I've decided...
Just like, no, I'm done.
No.
I'm done now.
It'd be awkward anyway, both of us using the glue at the same time.
Well, I'm coming up on the end of mine because I think think I did it. I mean, it's not as beautiful as the one in the tutorial, obviously, but I think that it's not totally wrong, which is something. Hey, Carlos, if you are listening, can you take Zeke out? Because he is crying.
Yeah, he might need to poop.
It's like, I don't really want to deal with him shitting in this room.
Is that what this is? I'll have to go help though, because Badger's in the way. Okay. Well, I undid this one, so maybe I can try doing it the right way with this one when I come back. Okay, Badger, go back to your room. Good girl.
Now is the time for dog juggling.
Badger, go back into your room.
Okay, see, we got like a part of a shape, and then we flip it over. Flip it over, and now we do the same thing over here. This is my theory, at least. Not totally sure. Yes. Yes, I do morning streams. Started a few months ago doing Monday mornings. And normally they're pretty quick, just to like say hello and hang out for a little bit. Sometimes I finish up what I was working on Sunday night. But I'm trying to start a new series of things. I would like to do Mondays with Mom, since my mom lives with us now, and have her participate in some of the streams and try her hand at crafting. And then Wednesdays with Wolf Giants, my Wednesday night streams, have Carlos come on and show off whatever he's working on, because he does things like models and pyrography. And then Sundays, I'll do the big, longer, intense stream. And then if those go well, we can maybe add some more days with different themes. But I kind of like the theme idea. It'll keep me more on track. But this was basically a Pinterest fail morning. Yes, Mum, since she's English. Oh, I did it! She's gonna come back and I'm gonna have a beautiful snowflake all done. Nice, neat. That will, when I ever move, that's what it's gonna be like for me. It's just crafts on crafts on crafts. I did it. I worked it out. I now understand. Ta-da! Oh shit. Fuck. Look at that.
Oh.
Look at that. I did it.
You did?
It's not as nice as the one they had, but it's
I think
the
they
correct concept.
had longer paper.
It's the same size paper.
You think?
Oh. It's just printer paper. She was pulling hers like across to make like stars on the end. Well, that was too complicated for me. So this is what we got.
Oh, okay, that there. Well, it's not. So In the beginning, when I was gluing, I was kind of letting everything be glued. That's very neat.
Boop. It's cool. I like it. Whee! Whee! Okay.
He successfully peed and pooped, which everybody obviously needs to know, but he did need to go out.
Bye, Chris. Thank you for hanging out and chatting for a bit. I appreciate it. I hope to see you again in the future.
Oh, is Rab on?
No.
Oh, that's last night?
Yeah, that was at 21:29.
Okay. So many things on the screen.
This is the only bit that you need to care about.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's see. We made those. There's tiny gift bags and boxes. That looks stupid. Little lanterns.
You haven't done those in a long time. The birds are pretty too.
Yeah, I want to try the birds.
They look a little like origami though.
Fuck that. That is not origami.
It's not, because it's cut.
It's a video tutorial. Fuck. I don't like video tutorials. I can't go at my own pace. Oh, never mind. There's templates you have to cut out. That's not what I want to do. These guys. Let's make a little paper village. Why are these all free cutting files? I don't want cutting files. I want to do things by hand. It's over here like, hey, use your Cricut. Like, I have one. But that's not the point. Well, I guess I'm gonna make a Christmas tree. I'm gonna scroll back up to the top. Find that Christmas tree tutorial. Now I could make it out of green, or I could make it out of gold. I think gold. Oh, what's this, a flower? Paper cone tree. Cool. I will never be able to get my paper.
Which do you need?
The black and gold. It
Yeah.
is in that one.
This one?
Yeah. Gogosh. Okay. Big paper. Because stupid dog face has decided he needs to be under our feet again.
And I'm eating breakfast.
You're eating our breakfast, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But any food that's been left unattended for 30 minutes is up for grabs.
I'm streaming. Okay. There's my black and gold right at the bottom. Okay. Got black and gold. Oof. Big
Wow.
paper went out of the way. Yeah, it's all shiny. Thank you. Squares. Ba-ba. Oh, it's just get a square, roll it in a cone, glue it together. Tape it together? Meh.
Okay. Have tape?
Yeah.
Tape might be less messy.
It's in the adhesives box. Okay. So let's get the pretty papers. Let's start there. Not nautical. Get one of these guys. That's a pretty paper. Ooh, one of these guys. That's also a pretty paper. It should just be on top. Don't rummage through everything. It should. Is it not just there? Then it should be on one of the counters that's been used. Oops. And here I thought I would never use, oops, my very sparkly collection of papers.
I'm not seeing it obvious.
Okay, I'll find it in a minute.
Okay.
Oop. There it is. Okay, those should be able to start. Where did the tape go? This is why I'm constantly organizing this room. Oh, doggo. I don't know. Oh well. I don't have another clear tape, so we're gonna use colored tape. Okay. Of course it's sparkly. Yes. There. It's like I have a little dispenser. Maybe it got stolen for Christmas paper wrapping.
Oh, that's a possibility, isn't it? So the squares are just. Do they give you an idea of how many of the bigger size and then the smaller size, or what?
It takes about 10 to 11 cones to go around a cardboard tube, but I don't have a cardboard tube, so we are going to do it on that.
Making it absolutely tiny?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, we have a Christmas tree already. Oh my gosh. Any scissors over here?
Do you have particular scissors?
No. Okay. Got that, and then what layering do you want to do? That seems like the bottom to me. Go that one, and then that one. That one, right? Was the bottom of the tree all the way to the top of the tree? I think that's a good order. Okay, so for the bottom,
I'm going to try a scrap piece of paper to
go
see.
3 by 3.
Right?
Hmm?
So,
These are 12-inch pieces of paper.
how does this work? Okay.
Yep.
And your measures are in centimetres there, right? Inches here? I don't know.
Right there.
No, but that doesn't tell me how wide this is here. Oh, there. Is that it there? 1, Sorry,
Well, I mean, I would show you, but you keep yanking it away from me.
So it actually
So I won't show you.
there. Right, that's 3. You wanted it 3 inches? Or you wanted
4.
it 4 inches? So 4, I guess, is to the edge there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you were saying I was gonna learn one or both. Just
They
the
have
white
what
one.
they do on it, cutting and scoring.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And it's easier to pull toward you because the
Oh,
other end
okay.
isn't a knife.
Oh,
So that's why it looks blunt on the edge.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. That'll have to be your top edge then. Did you want to cut it the other way? I'll give you this now since I'm apparently not very good at anything.
Oh, you're fine.
You wanted me to be on to fail.
No, I was gonna show you how to do it. You were just like, nope. Right, so we do.
That's 4 inches to there. Right. Okay.
See, much sharper, cleaner edge.
Okay, I can do it now. She brings me on to wants me to fail and then laughs at me.
No, I said I wanted you to fail. It was to show different skill levels. And I was just gonna show you how to use it so that you stood a chance. If you don't know how to use a machine, there's no way you're gonna be good at it.
I don't like that.
I mean, it's a cheapo thing.
Well, no, it's just like that. This is 3, and I don't think we're cutting to 4 because I don't think it's there. So your cones may have a little bit of a
Well,
difference on them. We'll be wasting a tiny bit of paper.
it doesn't matter. I've had this paper forever. Had this paper for years, since college. 4 years. This is going to be a very odd looking tree.
Well, we're going to have to. Oh, I have a slightly bigger dowel. Just
Fine.
slightly when I was building the. Well, I didn't finish build, but when I started building the kite, which is a paper craft we could finish at some point.
Oh, clearly this is going to be a mess.
Well, for being so small, it's going to be harder, isn't it?
Probably. We don't need a big one.
No.
Mm-hmm.
So you're only going to need like 4.
No,
Five.
because I'm gonna have to have more to make it puff out. Because right now it's gonna look really odd. This is gonna be the strangest Christmas tree, but that's okay. instructions definitely don't say to do this, but I'm going to hold them together because I'm not using a paper towel roll thing. See, that looks better. Still going to look really silly, but...
But I shouldn't necessarily cut this piece because it could be useful like this. Because you've got 3 more. Or do you think I should just cut it?
I don't know. Let's see how far 3 gets us. Yeah, I need to get a new blade for that thing. I don't remember what I used it for, but whatever it was just ate up the blade. Yeah, you don't have to cut that one. This one should be enough. Whee!
So what size do you think you want the next one?
That one was 4 inches, so... Do you think we go 3 inches, or do you think we go 3.5 inches?
I think 3.5 maybe.
Because bear in mind, this isn't very long.
No.
So I don't think we'll get through all my papers at the bottom. Three and a half, I guess, makes more sense. Because you can go down by 1/2 inch gradients.
Yeah, I think maybe we should start at that. Because also you can be taping the 3, right?
Yeah.
On the same spot almost.
And try to put another one in there.
Of course, because that one wasn't completely 4, if you look at it, this is actually 3.5. There's only this much difference. Do you want me to go down to 3.25?
Sure.
I can cut you another one if you think another one will fit. Oh, no, I see it. Okay.
Now I'm trying to force one more to fit and it doesn't really want to. Bam. Yeah, it's a pretty cool flower. It's definitely not even.
I'll use the pruners to lop a bit off the bottom.
Bam. Just made my tree longer.
These would make such pretty business cards, wouldn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Very pretty paper.
That's why I bought this package, because I was like, ooh, how pretty. And then, what was I ever going to do with it?
Make the most phenomenal dachi. Sell them.
Well, you're welcome to any of the rest of it, because I clearly don't use it enough.
Well, I found actually making the dachi out of the cardstock was a little harder than I expected, in that, like origami, you have to get the folds right. And so the thicker the material, the
Well, that scores.
That's a possibility. I will have to look into that.
Don't do it. Okay. This is gonna look pretty cool.
But I don't need as many of this one because it's fitting in the gaps.
No, because it still should touch itself, right? I don't know. I am guessing.
I think it'd be pretty cool as a party decoration, just all in this.
Yeah.
Very striking gold and black. And of course
Oh,
they're
I
squares.
did that the
Oh, no,
wrong-
no, do ultimate. Or maybe there won't be enough. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Wrong
Yeah.
way. So that's okay. Gotta make sure all my lines are going the right way now. Okay. Second tier.
Also, these would make
almost
those
done.
really cute little boxes.
Oh yeah. If I had something small to give someone as a gift, it would be great. Okay, here we go.
So, I need to cut more. How many more?
Maybe? At least another 3.
Okay.
Maybe I should have put them higher, so they hung down more. Maybe this should be up here.
I guess it depends how full or tall you're making it.
I've clearly just abandoned the pattern. What? I don't understand. Oh, Thanksgiving. Jesus. My brain was just not getting there. Thanksgiving was good. We went to...
A friendsgiving, in a way.
Yeah, I went to a friend's house. And we had Italian food. And it was good. It was nice not having, like, the big to-do. I think that's enough, yeah. How about you? How was your Thanksgiving? Whee! Well, it doesn't really look like a Christmas tree, but it's something. These are a different shape, yeah?
Are they? Oh, but it must have been the end, and this is what I was meant to be doing. Sorry.
I mean, it'll probably work.
No, I mean...
Well, let's see.
They'll be longer.
Will they? Looks about the same.
Well, it will have been a fraction of an inch off, but it will have been off, because it didn't fit 3 1/4, doesn't fit into 12.
Not evenly, but it...
We'll see if it doesn't. If it looks odd, then we're just going to tape it slightly higher up.
Yeah. I mean, this is already kind of a wonky tree, so... I mean, look at it. Look at it. Like, I clearly have not done something correctly. Oh. Enjoy, Nate. So fucking wonky.
Oh, but if you hung it, you wouldn't be able to tell it was funky.
Meh. Technically, this one is next.
This one's got a rough edge. So, what size? You're going to have to go smaller. 2 3/4.
Yeah?
Cut. Doesn't matter because eventually I'm cutting it.
Okay. In theory, this was such a great idea.
Well, you could leave it out for the library. Somebody might not have a Christmas decoration for their
That's what I was thinking.
table or something.
But now I know I have to go higher.
softer paper does.
Yeah, they said wrapping paper.
Oh, so quite a soft paper.
Mm-hmm. But I don't have any wrapping paper I want to use for a tree, so.
Well, this will be sturdy.
I think it would have made a difference had we had a paper towel roll to give it the body and a nice wrapping paper. But at least it's shiny. It's got to count for something. The angle is all pointing the correct way, right? Yes. Okay. It's like I almost knew what I was doing.
This is very pretty. That's all very pretty.
Well, I bought it because it looked like it was all black and gold, and then I opened it and it was not all black and gold. Some of it is not shiny. It's just tan. And I'm like, well, that's a ripoff because black and tan is not nearly as eloquent and stunning as gold. So half of that roll is half of that thing of paper is never going to get used because it was disappointing. Right? I was like, I didn't know I needed a paper towel roll for it, so we used a barbecue skewer because that's what I had at my desk. Which is odd, I guess. I'm going to try taping them together before I try and tape them on. So at least then the bottom would be even, which it has not been.
So you think you need some more? Probably, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe. I mean, it's gonna look pretty cool.
Okay.
Fuck. I swear I'm good at Papercrafts, guys. I promise normally I'm pretty solid at what I try.
It's Monday. I mean, it's tough doing crafts on a Monday morning for anybody. You're almost setting yourself up for
I know, I pretty much was setting myself up.
Monday-itis.
I'm setting myself up for failure.
Looks like you might need more. No? Maybe. I don't know. I can't tell either.
Okay. Ooh. Just gets bigger and bigger as it goes up, which I think is the opposite of what it's supposed to be doing.
Yes, because it's the stiffer paper. It's the cardstock. I think you should just make it now into some kind of ordery, in that it's almost looking like a robot flower thing. I don't know quite what it is when you had it pointing up towards me. It's like a mouth.
I don't know what's going on. Ooh.
Yeah, your stick's not going to be long enough at this rate.
No, that's what I pointed out at the beginning. Oh no, Nate. How pissed is she? It's gonna work. This taping the bottom bit that they did not say in the instructions is a godsend. Haha! This is the wonkiest tree. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it a day because I have stuff I need to do at noon. And I clearly need to clean this room because I've lost stuff. Dude, really? You've never had a credit card? I have 2. Building credit is so important. Blah, 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 blah. British Gecko, what I'm making is a failure. It was supposed to be a Christmas tree. But they were like, use wrapping paper. And I went, psh, no, I'm not going to use wrapping paper. That's boring. So I used my fancy cardstock. But now it's just kind of crooked.
It's not finished. It went all the way up to the top and it was set on the table for a fancy dinner and candlelight. It would look really quite magnificent.
You're right, if it was super dim in the room, it would look great.
No, if the candlelight sparkled off all the different golds, it would look quite
You
stunning.
can't even see the gold in the bottom layer. That's stupid. Alright. So British Gecko, I'm sorry. I was about to sign off because we have made 2 Pinterest fails today. And I was going to call that good. I was going to call that plenty of Pinterest fails.
Don't get mine.
There you go. There's another Pinterest fail. We tried. Something happened.
It's not a fail. It's a pretty snowflake.
This I'm not super upset with.
And then...
Yeah, right, Bridget? It looks kind of like a tree if you squint. If you just enjoy the colors. See? Flames reflected in the gold. Silver Stray gets it. Just dim room. Dim lighting.
And more. If it went up, we need to finish it. And then
more gold.
and then this other one was kind of a fail because it's not a snowflake, but put your mark on it. I decided I'd ended up making a coaster.
Yep.
So almost fails. Fails for what they were meant to be. Not fails in that something was created.
Well, to be fair, with the snowflakes, the instructions were not in English. So
No.
there was a struggle there.
And this one, we didn't actually follow the instructions.
No, I didn't follow the instructions. Well, I didn't have the right supplies.
So,
And so I figured I would try and make it work without the right supplies, which was only somewhat successful.
I should finish it.
It's a pretty thing, and that's all the people need to know.
Yes, it is a pretty thing.
British Gecko has the right idea.
Yeah.
Alright, you want to finish it? There you go. It's your next.
This is the next one?
Yeah.
So what size?
We did 2 3/4.
Yep, so 2.
Yeah. Let me cut my tape. Well, I was going to sign off at 11:30, but she's convinced me to finish this tree, so I'll be signing off when this tree is finished.
Well,
Didn't have them fancy paper towel rolls. Nope. None of that. My wrapping paper is all from IKEA, so it has those terrifying animals on it. And I was like, I can't make a tree out of terrifying animals. Like, this is not the wrapping paper to make a tree out of. Whoop. Either that or it is the wrapping paper to make a tree out of, and it would have been super scary. But whoop. I know, little did she know when she agreed to be on the stream with me this morning.
that I would be just cutting paper.
Yep. There's my notification of the meeting I need to go to. Okay. Oh my gosh, these are getting even tinier. This is going to be ridiculous. Jesus. I don't know how we're going to finish the top. Like, I don't know what size we're going to make the top because this is just so itty bitty.
You're going to make an origami star.
Fuck that. If I never have to do origami again, I'll be happy. What? I was like, we're trying something different with our streaming schedule with the 3 of us. I don't know if it's gonna work.
Well, I have to be up to speed by January.
Oh yeah, that's right. Carlos and I are going to Belize in January. So my mom is going to take over the stream for that week.
More importantly, the 3 dogs for the week.
Yeah. Also, I need to find us a place to stay in Belize because I still haven't done that.
That's probably important.
Yeah.
Although, if push comes to shove, I guess there's the beach. As long as you don't take anything valuable with you.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't going to take anything valuable with us, so... I mean, I don't really own anything that valuable. Okay. Okay. Let's stop. Fuck.
This was next. It's on the bottom.
Yeah. That was when I thought this tree was going to have many, many layers. But I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, we were just being silly this morning, Silver. I've been doing so much crafting lately in all of my free time that my hand this morning was cramped and shaking. So I was like, well, I guess I can't do any of my normal stuff, and I have to, like, find something new to do. So it was Pinterest fails. Yay! But I should always research my Pinterest fails before I do them, and I never do. So we end up with things like Russian instructions on how to make a snowflake. Carlos made snowflakes for our windows downstairs, though. You should come on and show everyone that, since everyone loves Carlos. The Metalman came out great. I have photos. I need to upload them to Facebook for the album. But the Metalman came out great. Thank you for asking. When I brought them into work, I made 4 of them, which was just exhausting, which is part of the reason why my hands don't want to work right now. But when I took them into work so that the lady who wanted them could look at them, she saw them and instantly was like, yes, I will take all 4 that you have made. And that was really nice and flattering and exciting because it was very intense validation. Like, I told her that I could make them differently. If she liked a different body shape or metal, I could do that. And she just was like, nope, I love these. I want these. May I have these? And so that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. And, yeah. They were pretty cool. I made 3 more for work. 2 of them sold already. So that's exciting. People seem to like my men during the holiday season. And so I was trying... Oh my gosh. What have I done? No! No! It's okay. I'll fix it in a second. What was I saying? Metal Man holiday season. Bunch of sold. I'm trying new things. Like... Scoot out of the tree. Out of the way tree. That's the word I was supposed to say. I can't speak. I'm so tired. Whee! Anyway. I was making little pendants of wire men with beads I had. I was gonna sell them for a couple bucks. So, just trying new stuff. And enjoying it. They're only fails if you didn't try your best. British Gecko, I would almost agree with you. I think they're only fails if you didn't have fun. Like, I consider my origami a fail because I get frustrated and irritated every single time I do it, and it's not fun, and I don't enjoy it, so I don't do it anymore. But this, like, it's kind of failing, but also I think it's really funny that I'm doing so badly at this. Jesus Christ, I have no idea how I'm going to do these. Okay.
Did I cut them too small?
I mean...
I was trying to get it finished by the top.
Hey, Carlos, you gonna come see this tree?
Yeah, I was in the shower, sorry. Cool. That looks cool.
was so sad.
Yeah, we might have to take them for a pack walk soon.
Except I have a conference call at noon.
Oh, okay.
Which is why I was trying to sign off at 11:30.
Okay, well then, sign off.
Okay. No, you said we wanted to finish the tree. Yeah, these got really tiny. Like, look.
Oh, how did they get that small that fast? Well, save them for the next layer up.
I don't know.
And I like this one, so I'm going to go back and cut some of them. There should be enough, right?
Sure.
So, what size were they?
I think they were 2 by 2, right?
2 by 2, so 1.5 by 1.5.
How small were these guys?
They were 1.25 by 1.25.
Wow, they're teeny tiny. Teeny tiny. No, she did not give me an extra tip, but she did tell me that she was going to buy more from me for herself. The ones she had bought were gifts, which was very flattering because she thought my stuff was good enough to give us gifts for Christmas. Basically, I don't think she knows it, but it was a very encouraging moment of the week, and I greatly appreciated her.
See, that looks tiny too.
Not quite as tiny as these guys. Bye, Nate. It was good seeing you. I hadn't seen you in a while. I hope you have a good rest of the week. I did not make one with a wheelbarrow, dude. I cranked out just some regular shapes of like sitting and hanging out, and she loved them.
Wheelbarrow's a cool idea though.
Yeah, isn't it? They suggested it last time I was doing wire, because I have that tin sheet, the aluminum sheet, and they were saying that I could do that with a wheelbarrow, and I think that would be very cool. But I have to consider how to properly make it / look at how a wheelbarrow is actually assembled. Just mimic real life. Show what I'm doing. There we go. Because I don't know how a wheelbarrow is made. I know the general shape, like I could draw one. I'm also really excited because Carlos bought a new VR thing and has a sculpting game on it, program? Yeah, whatever. And so I want to see if I can make something because in May my work is getting a 3D printer and it will be living at my house for some time. And so if I can sculpt things using his VR, then I can print them using the 3D printer. And I could be very tech savvy.
You think that's enough, or you need a couple more maybe?
Let's hope that's enough. I'm just gonna go put this on top of my little free library so all of my neighbors can giggle at it.
I don't think somebody will take it.
Well, they take everything.
I need to restore Barbies.
Yes. It's funny. I have no children, but my house is filled with children's toys right now. Because someone gave us a laundry basket of children's toys.
Gently used, but we still need to clean them and refurbish them and restore them and mend them.
I was like, I have this metal guy who's like, he's gonna have a rope that goes over his shoulder so he's carrying something. But I have to figure out a base for him because his proportions are correct and he does stand properly, but he has no base. He can't hold himself up right now. So, he's just hanging out for the time being. I don't know how this is gonna go. clearly did not know what I was doing. Ooh. Okay. Mush all of you together. Ah! Oh no.
Everything?
It dropped it into the table. Okay. Well, that didn't work.
If you've got stuff you need to do, call it quits for now, and
I'm not revisiting this.
well, I'll finish it.
We are doing it. It's gonna work.
Maybe one of those tiny little balls or a bead at the top.
Yep. So you can't see all of my tape. Yeah, glue never would have worked, but I think staples might have been the easiest route. Just stapled the pieces together versus trying to tape each piece. I also feel like I did this one year in school. Did I make poinsettias or something? I feel like this is an elementary school craft that I'm failing at right now.
Yeah.
This is definitely a youthful craft. Okay. Oh my gosh. Go together. Almost. But I don't know how these are going to go on. Hot glue would have worked.
Yeah.
Hot glue would have been a better way to do this. Now we know.
So do I have to cut more of these things? This design?
I don't know. I think it's good. I think it's done. I think I'm just going to cut off the top.
I would cut it off and...
Yeah, but now you're showing white.
just to make it stand right to start with, because the white's the snow that it's lying on.
Alright guys, I'm gonna call it done. I am officially over this. So I will see you guys maybe on Wednesday? I don't know. Carlos might be doing Wednesday. But thank you everyone for coming and hanging out and chatting and encouraging me during this Pinterest fail. So I will see you guys later. Okay. Okay. Bye.
Bye.